Okay, so this is a pocket that Denise, Photo by Jersey Girl, gave me a long time ago with a piece of Tim Holtz vellum sewn to it. And then these are Tim Holtz images that I just sewed a little bit of lace to. Now, I know some people like the threads on and some people do not. So I have not trimmed the threads down very far, but I will tell you, too many of them, too long, become irritating. This is a page out of a craft book, and it's a Christmas quilt, how to make a Christmas quilt. And what I've done is I went ahead and tore that page out, the opposite in the book, cut it down. So here are the pattern pieces and the instructions for making this quilt in the picture. And the instructions, the directions are on the back here. So I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, that's a stamp. And then I put the ones that you see with lines are what I put through the printer. This is a stenciled image. I have recently shown a bunch of stencils that I bought on Amazon. And I got the idea to do that for Mrs. Cog because in her Christmas journals are so pretty. Oh my gosh. I also got this idea to print quotes. So I ran these through the printer. This says, "Christmas will always be as long as we can stand, heart to heart and hand in hand," by Dr. Seuss. Now this is interesting. This, again, on Amazon, you can find these for 99 cents. And what I did was I bought these songbooks. These are caroling songbooks for smaller ones that you can hold when you're singing Christmas carols. These are 99 cents each, or maybe $1.99. I don't remember. But I bought a few of these, took them apart, coffee stained all the pages. They're the perfect size to use in these journals. And they're cheap. So if you don't have any music paper, this is a really good alternative for Christmas music. So that's where this came from. It came up on a Midnight Clear, this size, Joy to the World. This is a page that I stitched a bag on because it wasn't long enough to include in the journal. I really wanted to include it. So I just stitched this little bag on from, I think, Target or Hobby Lobby, I don't know. But I will be putting something in there. This green paper, interesting enough, Mrs. Cog uses, and she got it off Amazon, and it's called masking paper. It's painter's paper for people who paint cars. So I cut a few pieces of it. Some I coffee dyed. It doesn't really look that great coffee dyed, but I just tried it just for the heck of it. So I think I'm going to stick that in here or there. This is a vintage tag that I got in an estate. And then I just stenciled and stamped a few snowflakes on. This was coffee dyed, but it kind of came out spattered, and I like that because it looks semi-grungy. I made this pocket with some of that fiber paper. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's like what you find over a furnace filter, but it's colored. Yeah, it's weird. And then I just used this little, the asterisk, but I thought it looked kind of like snowflakes. So I used that stitch because I'm finally using my new sewing machine. This is another of Tim Holtz ephemera, and because those stitches came through, I just wanted to pull something green together with it. So I just circled the month December and stuck that calendar on. But it's a little tuck spot, and you can put a tag or something in there later. This I made out of, this is just old scrap paper, some more of that fiber paper, and a piece of lace. That's one of the Tim Holtz numbers. I think he's one of the Tim Holtz people. I printed out a bunch of Christmas words in green on the computer, and then coffee dyed the paper, and then I sewed a little bit on there. I thought that looked like Christmas trees. Those arrows, you can set your machine, some machines to go up, arrows up or arrows down, and I thought they looked like Christmas trees. So, and then this was, I think, a Target dollar spot purchase maybe in the past, or I might have got this in a Happy Mail. I can't remember. But it is a letter to Santa Claus, and it was bright white, so I grunged it up a bit to look a little bit more cohesive with the journal. This is that that tissue paper I showed earlier. I just Mod Podged it onto the back of a piece of music paper to make a little pocket. I stuck to music paper. Well, this star was a little thick, so what I found, and this is so cool, I'm so excited about this. When you go in Joann's, I say it like Joann's a woman. Joann's has these stars, right? And they're in that Mrs. Sparkle and Company's dollar section. And they have them in silver and they have them in gold. So I picked up a pack of each. But if you're very careful, you can pull that off the cardboard. And they're double-sided. And I didn't realize that. So for every one of these, you can get 2 stars. So that's what I did. I just pulled it off the cardboard and stuck it on here because I didn't want it to be too bulky. They go. This I also showed on my Instagram. Again, I just printed out a word in green. This is a Tim Holtz piece. This is a stamp. And I just tore some paper and added some lace. I think that'll look cute somewhere along there, I think. Another quote, he that plants trees loves other beside himself. I wanted to put this on a page with Christmas trees, but then I didn't. I forgot. This is out of, all the stuff we get at the Target dollar spot is on that really pretty gray and white striped paper, and it's real pale gray and white striped. And there's always it's cardstock. And I love using that stuff because it's nice, thick cardstock. So again, printed out words, naughty and nice on red burlap. Just tore up some of my offcuts from it'll come to me though. This is just a piece of red paper that I have put through the, this is white core paper. It's not solid, the die cutting machine. I embossed it and I started to sand off the top of the paper so it looks like really vintagey. So I'll probably go over that with some ink and turn this into a pocket somewhere. And I might put some sort of sentiment or stamp it on there. I'm not sure. That's kind of a work in progress there. This is the same quote. Again, I printed this out in green in a different font. It's a little bigger. I think I like that better, not sure. This is one of my doily stained papers. This is mulberry paper I decided to stick in there somewhere, but I have no idea what to do with it because it's really, really thin. This is one of those napkins. Again, not sure what I'm going to do with it. I was thinking about making a tuck spot, but it's too busy to go with this, I think. So I changed my mind, and because I was going to make a double tuck, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I already decided this was going to be part of a tuck spot, but that's in progress still. All right, and then this I love this little Rick-a-Rack, and I put the the leaf stitch on my sewing machine. I thought it looked like Christmas bulbs, so I showed this on Instagram too. This is that fiber paper, just another one of the offcuts from this Hobby Lobby paper. I put a little vintagey gold washi tape across this way, and then I put stickles inside each one of those leaves so they look like Christmas bulbs, and I thought they kind of look like Christmas lights with the stickles in them. And then here's some lithograph paper, more lined paper. There's the back of that mulberry paper. I don't think anything. There's more lines. Okay. Then just some whatever weird paper. What's this? Oh, I showed this on Instagram too. Same thing, only I used, that squeeze label maker that you make labels with. This 25 is kind of dimensional. I actually bought that way. I bought a roll of the squeeze labels that I found, and then I just stuck in. This is an offcut of one of the Tim Holtz bells that I cut off it to make it smaller. This is the Hobby Lobby Santa Claus that I had bought a bunch of to go with the paper, and then I just printed out the word twinkle and again sewed on it, and I think that'll look cute. Maybe Santa painting, and I haven't decided if I'm going to use that or not. More Hobby Lobby paper. Okay, here is some ticking, and one of these, like I said, I only bought these. I bought a couple of each of these pages. And so this Santa is this guy down here. And I just cut it out, rounded the corners with my corner rounder, and then glued it to the ticking. And then I sewed it too. I put a little fabric tack in the middle, and then I also went around the edge. So I think he's going to make a really nice kicking in. Okay, then I have, again, another page. We wish you a Merry Christmas. What child is this? More Hobby Lobby paper. This was a great idea. I got this idea from Mrs. Cog. She cut a piece of ribbon. This is wire edge ribbon. And when you cut it, you literally can just pull the wire straight out of it, a lot of it. So I have used some wire ribbon on some of these from the Charles Dickens Christmas, put on his coat and went out. So this was his happy time. All day long, he greeted people with a smile, said Merry Christmas, gave money to the poor, and shared with them his newfound spirit of the season. So now this is where I glued a half page to this. And I'll show you the other half of the page when we get to it. I am going to end up covering this up probably with something. I'm thinking maybe that's Santa Claus. More coffee dyed paper, more coffee dyed paper, more Hobby Lobby paper. Oh, here's one of those Target dollar spot things. Okay, so in the packet, I'll call it music paper. This was a poinsettia sequence I had, and they're not that pretty until you add some stickles in the middle, and then I think they look pretty. So I am going to end up having to back this paper with something, I think. So I'm going to have, so, well, you know, that's me. Okay. So this, you can't see it really good, but I have embossed this with a doily. This is just something I sewed around. It says the magic of Christmas. I kind of went a little bit crazy on the sewing machine because I just got it and just learning how to use it. This is, again, a Norman. He's smoking his pipe the day after Christmas. So now Christmas Eve is over. He's done relaxing, smoking his pipe. So I love that picture. This, again, is embossed and sanded and just sewed onto a cupcake liner that I dyed with coffee. And they will dye. I thought they were waterproof, but they're not. Okay. This is Norman Vincent Peale, and it says, Christmas waves a magic wand over the world, and behold, everything is softer and more beautiful. So I'll fix it. Thank God I haven't found anything. Here's the half a page I said I have to do something with. It's another one of my coffee, my doily stained pages. I love the fact that I found some square doilies to use to do that. So yeah, I'm happy. Here's Away in a Manger. That's the other half of that songbook that I said was on Amazon for $1.99. More pages. I think that's it for ephemera. There might be something tucked in here. Oh, here's another quote. I love this quote. This is an Andy Rooney quote. One of the most glorious messes in the world is the mess created in the living room on Christmas Day. Don't clean it up too quickly. Ain't that? Let's see. Yeah. I think here's another quote. I never thought it was such a bad little tree. Excuse me. It's not bad at all, really. Maybe it just needs a little love. You want to spend pelt? Oh, I love the peanuts. Oh, this, I had a real antique receipt book, and I wanted to, I forgot about this. I thought I lost it, and here I found those. Yeah, see, I've got, here's the other half of that Christmas quilt, and I just made this with a doily and a punch. Then this is just a standard hole punch. So literally, let me take this page out. If you take a doily and just put some die cuts on it, you can make this with, and this is just hole punch, the berries. So you can just make it with plain colored paper. So you don't have to have fancy stuff. None of this is really super fancy stuff. And I didn't invest a whole lot of money. I did buy the Tim Holtz ephemera pack, the vellum and the bits and pieces. I bought a paper pad from Hobby Lobby, and then I bought these and the ephemera packs. So everything else I've either had in my stash or got in a napkin exchange or Lordy, Oh, also I forgot, my mom, we've been cleaning out her house. We're always cleaning out her house. And she had these, this was dated 1980 something, but she had all these little packs of cross-stitch ornament kits to make ornaments. And they came with these tiny little beads, seed beads. I put beads on the ring area on that one. I made them each a little different. But I I decided these would be fun just to sew some candles. And what I'm going to do is I left them open a little bit, so I'll be able to make tabs for the journal on the side. I also cut out, oh, here's another one of those doilies. See, you just fold a doily in half and stick some of those little punches. If you have the branch punches, it looks like, if you do it in green, it's like, you know, Christmassy. And then I punched out a bunch of these little tabs so that when I get done, I can add tabs onto the journal. So I went through my scraps. I got music paper. I've got a little bit of everything, really. I've got some gold foiled paper, green, red, you name it. And that way I can make some little tabs. I also have the square tab punch from We Are Memory Keepers. I haven't used it yet, but I thought I would just punch out a whole bunch of stuff and then have them handy for when my journals get done. And then I can hopefully put some coordinating tabs in the right place to add some more. Oh, also, I forgot, last thing. I showed this on my Instagram too, I believe. I've been making these paper clip dangles. So, like Mrs. Cog, I twisted the edge so they're less likely to slide off. And so these are the little rubber beads they sell at Hobby Lobby. They slide right on there and they fit. There's no glue required. Literally, if you just kind of jam them around the curve right there, they stay. Also, I put one on a striped one, but it kind of starts to tear. I don't know if you can see that it's tearing. See where the rubber's tearing? So I think that's going to come off. But it's staying on the metal. And then I just started putting them on a pen so I could kind of keep track and not have every single thing on my table. So, oh, and I did some Jingle Bell ones. I showed these on my Instagram. Aren't they cute? The little jingles. And they really do jingle. And then also this, I thought this looked like a Christmas ornament, like one of the old-fashioned bulbs. But I don't know where I got that. I don't know if I got that from my little keeper or what. Is it my little keeper? Oh, and then I got out some 2s and some 5s to make 25s, but I haven't made those yet. And I got these, and I haven't opened them. I bought these last year off Allie and never did get to use them, but I wanted to put them on my presents. And oh, goodness sake. But these are Jingle Bells. And they're rusted, but they don't jingle, as you can hear. They don't jingle at all. So I kind of chucked them to the side when I bought them, and I was like, oh man, that was a waste of money. But I'm going to see what they look like, because I may go ahead and just, oh, they're not Jingle Bells, they're little dingy bells. Oh, they're so cute. Here, let me show you. They're so tiny. Can you see them? They're dingy bells with a little dinger in them. What do you call that? Pendulum? A pendulum? Oh, it doesn't swing around very good. See? Can you see that? I don't know. I don't know if it wants to focus. That's so cute. And it's all rusty, which I did buy the rusty ones on purpose. So that's where I'm at. I've done a lot of work. I have a little bit more to go as far as making ephemera. I still have to do some stamping. I have to do some stenciling. I don't know that I'm going to do any kind of corner treatments to the edges of the pages. It just depends on how many journals I end up making and how big they are. So that made good progress. I've got a lot of work in it. It's all coming together. I'm not one of those people that makes the cover first, because I can't, because I always get too much journal for my cover and it ends up with a big alligator mouth. So I'm going to wait and see, pick what I want out of here And then I guess you could use this cardboard and cover it in stickles or, you know, glitter or something, glitter glue or something, and use that too bad to 8.5 by 11. And that's basically what I do. All of these are 8.5 and 11 by 11 sheets. Once I get the actual journal pages chose for each journal, I'll trim the edge down so everything's nice and even. So when I've sewed it, I haven't sewed right up to the edge. I leave just like a little seam allowance. It's hopefully totally worth it in the end. And I've never made a December journal, so I'm super. Well, I like showing them, and I feel like I've been trying to post to Instagram, but I feel like a lot of these things are really good buys, like this book, these stars, especially this paper. I mean, let's face it, I got 16 journal cards out of this paper, and the back is plain enough that you can write on it. So it's got the red, and there's 16 here. So I think for the price, I went on scrapbook.com. These are $1 each, I think. It's totally worth it. It's got this cute little print on the back of little toys and stuff. I don't know. Is it going to focus? Yeah. Anyway, this one's just plain. It's just like a diamond. Ooh. Oh, I don't agree with my camera. But anyway, I thought that was so cute. For the price. So normally it's like $1.99 or $1.49 or whatever. These were on sale for I want to say like either 97 cents or I don't know what the sale price was, but good price for that. These will sell out, I think, because I think they're going to be popular. So I like this one better. If you have to choose between the two, because they're $10 each, I would definitely buy this one as opposed to this one. This one you get 100 and this is 120 pieces, and this one I believe is 160. It doesn't say, but it's just prettier, and you do get more pages. This one has 45, 46, 49. This one is 51 pages long. And this one is, oh, they're not numbered. Well, it's not that long. But this is my personal record. So thanks for watching. Have a good evening. Alrighty. Bye. Bye.